Hey beautiful people, welcome back. Today I'm going to be teaching you my favorite winter toners for blondes using Redken Shades EQ. These toners you won't find on the shelf. These are custom mixes of colors by Redken Shades EQ that I have mixed myself. Let's get started with the winter blonde formulas. And this is the mannequin I'm going to be working with today. I did bleach her out with 30 volume before I began this video, and she's about a level 9 with a pretty gold undertone. So if you do have a lighter blonde base or a darker blonde base, these toners will look slightly different. So first up, we're going to be doing the Smoky Silver. This toner is absolutely gorgeous for someone who really wants to see a silver tone. This is going to absolutely get you there. Using 9B and 9T together, they have a ton of blue in their background, which really creates that smoky silver that everybody is obsessed with right now. So if you really want to see the smoky silver, this is what you should use. So I'm going to begin applying it right at the root, and then I'm just going to drag it down to the ends. If you are doing this at home or in the salon, just make sure to section. Shades EQ is super liquidy, but it also has a tendency to kind of miss some spots. So I always section and then I brush it through. As you can see, there's 15 minutes of it processing. It is like gorgeous. I had silver hair once and I was obsessed. But this is the final result. You can see how like it almost looks like titanium, like it has that kind of gritty like iron tone. You would be surprised, but yellow is amazing to create silver hair because you need that warmer background to make silver. So next up we have Perfect Platinum. You've seen this all over my Instagram. If you follow me, I use this toner probably every week. It is one of my favorites for that perfectly clean, semi-silver, bright blonde. So what we're going to be doing is using 9T, which again is titanium, so it's a silver blue background. And then I'm going to be adding clear. And why I'm adding clear is because when you use a 9 level on blondes, Redken Shades EQ has a tendency to really drop the tone, so it won't look super bright. So I love clearing out my blondes. And I also wanted to show you just the consistency. I have a lot of people write me on Instagram and ask why it's so liquidy. That's what it looks like when it's mixed. It's like a more liquidy formula. And again, we're gonna start at the root. I'm gonna paint it all the way down and really make sure I completely saturate the ends and then brush through again. So this toner, I'm gonna leave it on a lot less than the others. So for 8 minutes, and as you can see, it has this like perfectly silver / creamy white blonde tone. It's a shame this mannequin wasn't a little bit blonder because it is so much more bright on normal hair. I feel like it doesn't even do it justice on the mannequin, but trust me, try this at home if you want to see that color. Next we have Chai Latte. This is one of my favorite new creations. I've been using a lot of 8C and 9AA in my formulas. If you guys watch me on Instagram, 8C adds the most perfect amount of golden hint, and then 9AA has this little kick of like apricot. So I don't know if you remember, but Sienna Miller and Blake Lively had this beautiful, almost like light tangerine blonde color probably a couple years ago, but I've never forgotten how gorgeous it looked to have those like tangerine, like warmer chai blondes. So this is kind of my version of their hair colors. So here again, you can see the consistency of this toner. And it's gonna look super, super intense when I'm painting it on. I promise you, you are not gonna look like this coppery warm. I actually panicked the first time I used 8C in a formula because I thought, oh my god, their hair is gonna be copper. Just wait, once we blow this out, you're gonna see it just gives this beautiful amount of warmth. And if you are lacking warmth in your toners, try using 8C for blondes, it's amazing. So as you can see, it's nowhere near as intense as the actual painted on color looks, but you can tell it has warmth. I mean, it's really like, it looks like a chai latte. So yeah, if you guys are looking for something like that at home or in the salon, it's so, so pretty. And you can always tweak it. If you want to see even a little more gold, add a little bit more 8C. If you want to see a little less, just cut down the toner amount. So pretty much with every toner I had the same measurements. So that's all you would have to do is like cut them in half to equal out those proportions. All right, so next we're gonna do Rosé Blonde. This is one of my most recent creations that I'm like so obsessed with. Again, we're using 9AA, but I'm using another one called 9RB. I don't know if people have ever seen this. I know Pretty Little Ombre uses it a lot, and that's actually what inspired me to use it, because I was, if I'm being completely honest, really scared to use 9RB because it said blush, like basically like pink. But as soon as I started putting it in formulas, even just like a touch, it is so fun. But this time I'm using it in even more of like an impactful way. Like I absolutely want her hair to look like rosé in a champagne glass. So that's what we're gonna get. So I'm gonna paint it all over. And again, I wish she was a teensy bit blonder. I think the next mannequin I use to do one of these toner series, I think I'm gonna do like level 10 blondes, because I really, you could see the hint of pink, but I wish it was a teensy bit more obvious. But I'll show you guys as soon as I'm done applying here. But same thing, apply it at the root, bring it down into the ends, and then we're just gonna brush it all the way through. We're gonna let it process for 15 minutes, but you can kind of see that little perfect hint of pink right at the root especially. So if someone is looking for that in the salon and wants to have fun for a little bit, it's so pretty. I wish I was blonde so I could rock this color. But I'm also obsessed with pink hair, so this would probably be my color if I were to choose it. So yeah, here it is right here. You can see how like soft and champagne-y it is. And at the root, since her root did lighten a little bit more than the ends, you can really see that subtle hint of pink. It's just so pretty. And again, the 9AA is that like apricot color. It just gave that perfect amount of warmth to complement how, you know, bright and lightened her hair was. Warmth is our friends, especially with blondes. You really do want to add just a tad bit of warmth to help with your toners. And for the last one, I'm going to do cream soda. This is another one that I did the other day that I was just like in love with. We're going to start with 9NW, which is one of my favorites, and actually where I got the name for this look, because this is called cream soda. Then we're going to use trusty 9V Platinum Ice. This is probably one of the most well-known toners out of Redken Shades EQ. It's a go-to. And again, I'm going to be using 9AA just to add that teeny hint of warmth to help balance the cooler tones in the NB and the V. Again, I'm going to clear it out because I don't want it to get too dark. And then we're just going to put the processing solution equal parts. I will put a link up of my how to mix Redken Shades EQ if you guys don't know how to do it. That way you can learn and then go back to this video if you want to use these toners. So last one, I'm going to paint it all over the root, take sections, and then completely saturate the ends. And just make sure you take your time, you really saturate. If you need to mix more, and then brush it through. I'm using the Formar wet brush, which I absolutely love. And then I process again, full amount, 15 minutes. And then this is the final result. You can see how like, it's just soft and super like gentle. It's a little cooler, which I'm obsessed with cooler blondes, but it's not ashy, which I really love. So I think it'll complement a lot of people's skin tones. Then you can see the rosé blonde. You can really see the pink hint there. There's the chai blonde, which I love. Then I have the perfect platinum. Now you can really see that little silver that it has. And then of course, smoky silver. So this is the final result. I think they all turned out amazing. I gotta say my favorite is the smoky silver, but I wanna hear which one was your favorite. Comment below. I wanna make more of these videos, but I need to hear what you guys think first. Should I make winter brunettes or winter reds? Comment below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to see more of these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!